I'm kind of tired to answer a lot of questions of the fans. I want to, I want that fight happen because that's the fans want.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it's up to him.
Yeah.
Now, all I can say is,
Come on, man. What do you got?
Hold on. My line is open 24 hours and 7 days a week. Anytime he can call me and say yes.
Not on that
I will
phone.
fight, and then the fight will be on.
Why hasn't he called you yet? Do you think he doesn't want to fight you? Why hasn't he called you yet?
I don't know.
I know you just put the phone there, but I mean, is it a collect call?
It's a collect call. So he don't need to pay something or anything. It's a collect call, and he can call me anytime. If he say yes, and then the fight will be on.
Okay.
It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay.
How annoyed are you with Manny for doing this?
I'm very upset. And did I text Stephen A. Smith and say I will fight him again? Yeah, but I changed my mind. At this particular time, no. Because he's a sore loser.
Boxing's most sacred number is officially under siege. A flawless 50-0 record has stood untouched for years, but a deeply personal, aggressively calculated threat has just been issued to shatter it. The biggest rivalry in modern combat sports didn't die a decade ago. It merely went dormant.
Manny, gonna start with you. Why is now, 11 years after the first fight, why is now the right time for this rematch?
It just happened that I'm still active in boxing, and he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for.
Now, the bad blood has violently boiled over once again. We are looking at a legacy-defining collision that threatens to rewrite history, and the man throwing the ultimate challenge insists he's holding the hammer that will finally crack the untouchable armor.
Who? You. Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
With Floyd?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
So you would even fight him today?
Huh?
You would even fight him today? You win your fight. If he said, hey, Manny, I want to fight, you gonna fight?
Even here.
Oh, my goodness.
Even here.
Yeah, that fire never dies, man. That never dies.
Now my right hand is complete, so.
Yeah. You would be willing to do it?
You will see my condition out in the fight.
Yeah. You see Terrence Crawford now.
This unprecedented spectacle isn't playing by the old rules of combat sports. Forget the traditional, wildly expensive pay-per-view model that defined their first encounter and locked millions out of the conversation. This monumental clash is taking over the Las Vegas sphere on September 19th, and it's broadcasting live globally to over 325 million Netflix subscribers at absolutely no extra cost. The streaming giant is transforming what used to be a niche, paywalled broadcast into a massive, shared cultural phenomenon. It's a calculated move designed to maximize international exposure, dominate merchandise sales, and create a sporting event the entire world will watch simultaneously. The stakes have never been higher, and the audience has never been bigger.
What will get people to tune in? What is a pairing that is available, just based on contractual availability and whatnot? And also, if we lower the barrier to entry to not exactly, but basically free, what will people watch? What I'm trying to tell you is, going from pay-per-view, where people were like, I wouldn't watch that, I'm not shelling out 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 bucks. And by the way, back in 2015, that was a $100 pay-per-view. That would be a huge barrier to entry. No one would go through with it. But you remove it, and all of a sudden, a lot of people are like, well, I mean, it's free on Netflix, why wouldn't I? What has that done to the product? What has that calculus of, well, let's take away the paywall, at which we all think, hey, we didn't want a paywall. We'd rather watch fights without a paywall. And I've been the first and one of the most aggressive cheerleaders of this development. But an interesting thing has happened along the way. They keep giving us fights we're not asking for. They keep producing fights that are bad. Jake Paul is a great example of this. Jake Paul has the fight with Anthony Joshua, which was, a little bit more desirable in the sense that people wanted to see Joshua knock him out, which to an extent you got. But like, for example, the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, huge audience, huge audience, well over 100 million global audience. One of the worst fights you've ever seen in your life. Absolute dreadful waste of time. I don't know what you're going to get with Corrado and Rousey. That might be a little bit better because it could be shorter at a bare minimum. Rousey could throw her, armbar her, and the whole thing could come to a close. But certainly nobody is asking for it. And I got to tell you, nobody was asking for Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2 in the year of our Lord 2020.
The spark that ignited this current inferno came directly from a ruthlessly cold ultimatum. Taking the microphone at a heavily publicized press conference, an energized Manny Pacquiao looked directly into the cameras and fired off a statement meant to cut deep. I want Floyd to live with the one loss on his professional record and always remember who gave it to him. It was a massive, undeniable warning shot designed to rattle the cage of a notoriously proud champion.
It depends of the negotiation. Right now, it's negotiation. Depends of we can understand each other.
Is it difficult to understand each other with Floyd?
Well, it's kind of like that.
Are you speaking directly with him, or is it the teams that, from your point of view, when you speak to, if you have spoken to Floyd, is he open to it? Does he want the fight as much as maybe you do?
Yeah, my people and his people directly coordinating.
What happens if you land the rematch with Floyd?
Well, that's very interesting because right now I don't have shoulder problem, so it's a good fight. I'm sure the world of boxing will be excited if the rematch will push through.
He's also allegedly in talks with Mike Tyson for an exhibition as well too. Would you be disappointed if Floyd went that route as opposed to taking a rematch with yourself?
No, he has his own decision, so I cannot prevent him not to fight Mike Tyson.
How long would you give it until you close the door on that rematch, or would you keep it open for as long as you could potentially keep it?
Well, I feel initially like almost agreeing each other. A lot of things that we are agreeing each other, but there's a few, just a few conditions that we are still.
The response from Floyd Mayweather was predictably icy and dismissive. I already fought and beat Manny once. This time will be the same result. The verbal war has instantly stripped away any illusion of mutual respect, revealing a bitter desire to inflict lasting damage and publicly humiliate a bitter rival.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
He's embarrassed. He was a beat fighter. There's a difference between a great fighter and TBE, and I proved that I'm the best. Excuses. I knew it was coming. I knew it. But I'm not gonna buy into the I'm not gonna buy into the and I don't want the public to buy into the He lost. He know he lost. And I lost a lot of respect for him after all of this. You know, you fight. If you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. You know, a true champion can bounce back. Come on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Nowhere around the board.
Could you detect at any time in the fight that he was having a problem with his shoulder?
Absolutely not. He was fast. His left hand was fast. His right hand was fast. And he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round one, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations Everything seemed.
The ghosts of their highly controversial 2015 mega fight have haunted the boxing world for over a decade. The loser of that infamous fight of the century has never accepted the judge's unanimous decision, firmly believing he threw and landed the cleaner, harder punches. Pacquiao recently opened up about a crippling secret from that night, revealing a severe shoulder injury that left him effectively fighting with only one arm against the greatest defensive fighter of an era. He didn't stop there, openly criticizing Mayweather's tactical style as flat out boring, accusing him of running for 12 straight rounds.
With your shoulder going into that fight?
Man, supposedly, like, I'm just wondering 2 weeks before the fight, like, if I'm going to postpone it or not, because I'm so bothered with my shoulder. But the thing is, I'm worried about the fans, because the ticket is sold out. The fan is already there in Las Vegas waiting for the fight. Like, the whole world is very excited for that fight. And I'm thinking, like, and then you're going to announce, like, the fight is postponed, like that. And they were, you know, dismay, like, you know what I mean.
Tell me about that fight a little bit. Just being in there with Floyd being in there with you. Like, what was the experience like being there in the ring fighting him finally?
It's good, but despite all those things, but then after the fight, right after the fight, I went to the hospital and got operated with my
Yeah, you got an operation. Yeah. I remember you posted a picture of video.
Yeah. It's really hurt.
Yeah.
After the operation,
Yeah.
after one day.
I've had it. I've had a shoulder surgery. The rehab is terrible too.
Oh.
The rehabilitation.
Like, how many months? Like, it's really hard.
Was he better or worse than you thought he was?
Who?
Floyd Mayweather, when you fought him. Were you like, this is what I thought, or was it better or worse?
No, that's his style. Like, I knew it. But the thing is, I'm expecting that I won the fight because he didn't throw a lot of punches. I threw a lot of punches. And I reviewed the compi box, like slow motion from first round to 12 rounds. I slow motion it, like how many punches get connected and how many punches of him he connected. I won like two rounds from him, but I understand that's boxing. I'm not complaining or making just it happened that way. It happened to me many times, like the Jeff Horn, Bradley won, like the Bradley fight, like.
Adding fuel to this burning controversy, boxing royalty like Roy Jones Jr. have publicly questioned the true value of that original victory. Jones pointed out that beating a compromised fighter fresh off a devastating knockout loss to Juan Manuel Marquez hardly cements an untouchable legacy.
You mentioned Mayweather-Pacquiao. It looks like that might be the next fight. Do you like that fight?
I love it for both of them.
Who do you like in that fight?
Tough call. I think Pacquiao has a better chance now because they're older. And Mayweather's legs may not be the same. So Pacquiao's legs look pretty good still. So I think it gives Pacquiao a chance to go up.
The trash talk has rapidly evolved into a digital arms race, with both camps leaking intense, side-by-side training footage that has the internet completely divided. On one side of social media, explosive pad work clips are making the rounds, showcasing relentless machine gun combinations from Pacquiao that prove the fire is still raging.
We're gonna fight again. What'd he say to you? Remember?
Yeah, he's happy. He's just observing me, and then he saw my speed, my movement, like that's still there. The fire in my eyes to work out, to discipline like that. And I'm still enjoying training. Like, nothing's changed about, I don't get lazy in terms of sacrifices, training every morning, every day like that. But I'm enjoying it, like before.
It's amazing watching you today, just the hunger, the speed, and just going through your workout because, Manny, I was done, 33. I said goodbye to the game. You 46.
Yeah, that's the evidence of you being a passionate with the sports. Like, it's a like part of your life, a boxer, like to fight. And I grow in boxing. As long as I'm still enjoying the training, I'm happy continuing my career.
On the other side, sleek, heavily curated Instagram posts reveal Mayweather's blinding speed bag routines and a remarkably shredded physique designed to send a silent message that his legendary reflexes remain entirely intact.
Drop. Punch it. Here we go. Drop. Walk it. Pitch it. 6. Punch it. Pitch it.
Over on platforms like Reddit, fierce debates are tearing through the combat sports community. Critics are meticulously analyzing the heavy bag footage, pointing out microscopic signs of fatigue from the 47-year-old challenger. But loyalists aggressively counter that argument, highlighting that he's been far more active against dangerous elite competition like Mario Barrios, while the 49-year-old defensive mastermind has comfortably coasted on low-risk exhibition.
You know, it's going to be, I think it's going to even be a better fight this time, only because, you know, obviously they're going to be, you know, they slow down. You know, Floyd can't, I don't think he's going to be able to move as much as he used to. And then, you know, Pacquiao still kind of got that flow with him. You know, he showed it in the Barrios fight. So, like, I think we know what Pacquiao's going to bring to the table is going to be more interesting what Floyd got. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd still got those movements. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Pacquiao's more of like the straight up fighter, where Floyd relied a lot on his speed.
Yeah.
We know that shit go. Like, you're not gonna have speed. You're not gonna have speed when you're 50.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, I think it's gonna be a very competitive fight just because of the both of them slowing down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna enjoy that fight.
I'm gonna enjoy it too. You gonna make the trip out here to go watch it?
I probably might, man. I probably might. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be at the Sphere. What is it called?
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I think it's the first boxing event at the Sphere.
Yeah, it's wild, man. But you know, look, man, these are two guys that, like, I know people look at their age and go, like, man, they old as hell. But you gotta think about it. Like, they both live healthy lifestyles. Floyd's not a drinker. Floyd's not that type of guy. He don't do drugs. And neither does Pacquiao, you know, and these are guys that they're legends and they always stay fit. You know, you never see them look, you know, overweight or anything like that, man. So yeah, they're up there in age, man, but at the same time, you know, these are guys that really take care of their bodies. And, you know, let's not forget, Bernard Hopkins became world champion at 48. And, you know, Bernard Hopkins was beating Pascal. He was beating young dudes. He was looking good just on his experience and his you know, his respect for the game. So I really think this is going to be
Behind closed gym doors, the men orchestrating these training camps are throwing their own verbal haymakers. Legendary trainer Freddie Roach is not holding back, making the explosive claim that a fully healed, 100% healthy Pacquiao will absolutely walk through the undefeated champion and knock him out cold. Roach has even accused Mayweather of cowardly ducking the matchup for years out of pure fear of losing that perfect record.
In my opinion, I think he's scared of Manny.
Scared? Why do you think he's scared of Manny?
That performance was so great for Manny. I mean, he showed everything in that performance. Offense, defense, maybe a little more defense we could work on.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Manny's his firepower was 100%, a lot better than it was in the first fight when we had to have surgery after that. But that injury was a bad injury, but the thing is, it came at a bad time.
What did you learn from Mayweather in the first fight that you feel like would be different in the second fight? Does Floyd Mayweather have a formula that Manny can't beat, or can he?
No, I believe that Manny has a formula that can beat Mayweather, but he has to fight a very, very precise fight. The game plan has to be right down to every inch and not miss a shot. And Manny's very capable of that, like he was in this fight. And you know, again, I like when Manny's aggressive. He really puts them together.
Across town, the rival camp is brushing off the threats with extreme confidence. Coach Otis Pimpleton insists his fighter is still slicker than grease. He confidently predicts that the smooth, evasive style that frustrated the world years ago will result in an even easier, more dominant victory this time around, regardless of Manny's renewed aggression.
Manny will get in the rematch.
No, the Barrios fighters are not, you can't even relate that to what it'd be like fighting a Floyd. I mean, you got Floyd is slicker than grease. I mean, Floyd is smooth. I mean, but Manny, we don't know what kind of wear and tear is on his body, taking the time off. You know, are you in it for the long haul? We don't know. I mean, I look forward to the fight, and Floyd probably beat him easier than he did the first time.
You think the outcome may potentially even end in a stoppage in this case?
I mean, it's hard to call a stoppage because an annihilation is better than a stoppage.
Like the Gotti fight.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
they did.
If you annihilate a guy, that's better than you stopping him, because if you stop a guy, they can live to fight another day. But if Floyd annihilating, water under.
Beyond the bitter rivalries and spectacular training montages, dark whispers are circulating about the true motives driving two men in their late 40s back into a brutal war zone. Rumors of alleged mounting financial issues continue to shadow Mayweather, suggesting this massive Netflix payday is more of a necessity than a victory lap. Hear what Logan Paul had to say about Floyd not paying him for their 2021 exhibition fight.
Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2. The fight nobody asked for except me. I need this because if Floyd wins, he can finally pay me my $1.5 million. I don't care about the legacy fight. I don't care that these men have a combined age of 100 years. I care that Floyd Mayweather, the best boxer alive, uses those same hands that made him 100 million to Venmo me my money. And Floyd, if you're watching this, win it and pay me back, or I'm gonna send my goons after you. Gotcha. Hey.
Conversely, Pacquiao has completely walked away from a high-profile political career, officially closing the door on his time in the Philippine Senate to dedicate every waking ounce of his energy to this single moment. He's a man possessed by the pure, burning desire to avenge the most frustrating night of his professional life. It's a gripping psychological clash between a man potentially fighting to protect his bank account and his flawless image, and a man fighting to forcefully rewrite his legacy.
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and like, you know, I hope that it will not happen again, like the way it is last 2015. You know, it's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. Like this is what I.
We are counting down to an unprecedented collision on the world's biggest digital stage. A 49-year-old defensive genius is putting everything on the line against a 47-year-old offensive powerhouse who has absolutely nothing to lose and a decade of frustration to unleash. The dazzling lights of the Las Vegas sphere will soon expose the truth hidden behind the viral training clips and the bitter trash talk. Will history stubbornly repeat itself with another untouchable masterclass? Or is the most famous undefeated record in sports history about to be brutally shattered for the entire world to see? You let me know in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.